Ever felt it when someone walks in a room that you immediately know their presence? Like you shrink to a little shrimp because of their power. You're wondering if they have something you do not have. They have the power, they have the confidence, they have the aura. And you're asking yourself, why do not I have that? Why do I feel so small? This video will exactly show how one of the greatest football stars, Cristiano Ronaldo, does this himself. Because he stays at the top every single year. And that is not by luck or anything. No, that is by a pure strategic advantage that he has over you. Because let's face it, 99% of people's achievements are just knowledge. And he uses this knowledge to get his status. So let's get into the 4 points that will fully break down how you can get this status too. So let's get into the first point and uncover these hidden secrets. Now, as for the first point, he never downplays himself. If you watch interviews back, that people say, it's everywhere, by the way. In every sport, you will find this. Do you believe you're the best? Most of you will play it safe. I'm not that ego person, so I let others decide. You know what he says? Yes, I believe the best. It's the same with Max Verstappen. He just says, I believe the best, and that is how everyone should think. Because otherwise, what are you doing here? That is his quote. Same with Ronaldo. Even next to Messi, the most important rival when it comes in football between these two persons, he never flinches. He never hesitates. He never laughs. He never twists his face, even a little bit. He just answers like a steel picture of him. Calm, no expression, pure confidence. That's what he does. He speaks like he's already a legend himself. He believes in that, and that is how people follow him naturally, see him that way. And of course, his good career also plays a factor in it. But you can be like Son, which is not a footballer. He's more of a nice person, always careful with things. That's how he is seen. Not like a real king. He's seen as a nice, youthful footballer. But if Ronaldo walks in, you already know what a setting is. That's the difference you get. That is how he acts. And that is the secret behind it. It's just, if you want to be seen powerful, you must act like it. Because why would it matter anyway? If you think you're at the lowest point, you actually act towards it, so you make it reality. What he does, he makes sure he believes it. Then he just says it. No doubt. No moment you see him flinch. Go uncontrollably. No matter what happens, the arrogance, the hate he gets, he will always say, I'm the best. And that is the difference. If you want to be someone with a status like that, you must act, but also believe you're that. And that's what I said in a few videos ago. People will believe someone if they come over confident. So if you come over, you think that you're the best person, you come over. Hello, I'm Rick. I'm the best person you can have. It's a different setting. But if you come like, I'm Rick, I can maybe help you. Never say maybe or I hope I can help you. No, I'm here to help you. Give the reassurance. Then it comes to my second point, which is he walks like he owns the room. If it is in a tunnel, if it is at a formal event, it does not matter. He just walks. Chest out. No matter if you're chubby, if you're skinny, if you're super athletic, chest out. That's already step number one. Head high up. Not this, not this. I've seen people walk like this. Man, please. If you do that, just go away. So, chest out, head nice, just straight. Not up, side, left, right, down. You can name it. This first part, shoulders back. Not like this, that you're standing like this, no. Just do this, round, roll your shoulders. You stay like that. Feet, not standing like a duck, not like this. Feet like this. Then, do not place your hands straight like this. No, do this in front of you or behind you. There are two things you can do. Then you can lean a bit forward with your knees. Not like this that you shrink. That's how you stand. And do not look for approval left, right, or anything. No, that's not what he does. He expects people are watching him. So why would you look for approval if you come in like this? Why would you seek for approval? Just ignore it. That will boost it more. And then, in a formal event, one of the best TikToks I've ever seen. It's about, I think, the best Eastern player. And without even set. And the winner is. And he just walks up. Perfect posture. Walks up. And then it said Cristiano Ronaldo. That's some bold move. Which I've said. Bold moves are one thing that gains you respect. Maybe I even play it for you. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The greatest goal scorer of all time, the best player in the Middle East, Cristiano Ronaldo.
But even then, you act out of confidence. And that is what he needs to look powerful. He doesn't need any million photographers or bodyguards extra to look powerful. No, he just needs himself to do that. And his presence isn't about words, it's about energy. That is what aura means. The energy you give. So if you come this nice and you come in the room like that, all dressed up nicely, that's a statement. And it's immediately the energy, it attracts people. Because they're thinking, who the hell is that man? That he walks so confident here. That he does that. And that's what Ronaldo needs. He doesn't need words. In fact, the only words he says is as little as possible. And just, I believe I'm the best. That's all he did. No ancient smiles, seeks for approval, no slouching, fidgeting, shrinking. Walk slower and he speaks with pauses. That's what he does. They're not going like this. No. If you're in an interview, so here's your interviewer. So, let's take 2 questions. How was your match? What do you thought of your goal? So you're walking slow. What was your match? It was fine. Just we've won. No problem with it. What about your goal? It was an amazing goal. Just how I would imagine it. Just the energy that gives. That you feel so confident to be slower. Be the different type of person. That is something that will work. That is why with intense situations, do not react immediately. Give yourself a pause of 2 seconds. So if someone asks, how are you? Doing alright? Just look them in the eyes, and most people would react immediately. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, doing great. How about you? Did you do the pauses? It's becoming awkward because awkwardness is one of the best things you can use against other humans. And he makes the world adapt to him. When he left Real Madrid, went to Juventus, went to United, went to Saudi Arabia. People say, it's risky, you should not do it, the risks are too much, you will ruin everything. You know what he does? I do not give a fuck about it. That's what he does. And I can again come up with this example. But it is with my car. People said, it's risky, buy something a bit lower, just keep your money and everything. And what I did, I went looking for higher prices. All because I think I can afford it. I will maintain it. I will take care of it. That's the mindset I had and still have. That's what Ronaldo does. He believes he's the best. So either you want me in your club, fine. But you need to adapt to me. Because right now, I'm the one in control. That's what he does. And if it does not go, he will go further. Alright, no problem. Goodbye. He will walk away. And that is the moment people will come chasing after him like little puppies. Because then, but he's actually going. No. Please, come back. We will do everything. That's the moment it's too late. That's the moment you need to commit fully. Because if you go back then, they have the power over you again. Now, they're being your little puppy. That's the difference between being the powerful man or be the puppy afterwards. And that is, you do not back. If you back, you lose power. Ronaldo doesn't adapt to others. He makes others adapt to him. And if they do not want to do it, fine. He goes forward. He goes further. Build something so strong. They either join you or they get left behind. That is what you want. They need to be dependent on you, not the other way around. If you're dependent on them, they can do everything they want with you. But if they depend on you, they will make you as happy as possible, do everything for you, so you will stay with them. You don't win status by always pleasing people. That's the harsh reality of this. And the last thing, he lives like a king. You can compare him to the average human. There is no slight similarity in between. What it is, he trained every time. His meals are perfectly prepped. His body looks like a 25-year-old Greek god instead of 39-year-old. Or 40 it is, one of the two things. You can say it's luck. No. If you have that amount of consistency, it's not luck. It's pure discipline. When it's the off season, he's still training. He goes to the gym. He's not posting selfies in a club. No. That's what gets you status. He performs it 24/7. That is something remarkable. That is where he gets his status from eventually. And I do not say he doesn't enjoy anything. He doesn't enjoy a snack. No. Of course he enjoys a snack. Of course he has a drink sometimes. But he also knows if I do that, there are consequences. And he will live with those consequences. Well, some just think, 6 months, 3 months off season, 1 month I can go all in. It doesn't matter because then 2 months I will be training. He just thinks if I continue, it will be easier for me. Just give that nice steady progression, and it doesn't give that hard feeling of procrastination when you need to begin again. Because that is the hardest feeling. Staying too comfortable, this will get you lowered. And most people only look high status when people are watching him or watching you. He looks high status without needing someone to watch at him. He just looks high status already without any effort. And that's why that is because of his daily routines. Wakes up earlier, gyms every time, pushes through, and does not let himself get behind. Wakes up earlier, does everything with intention. Then you do not need people looking at you. You're already separating yourself just by doing it. And that is how Ronaldo gets his status. He just does it through continuous action after time after time. But he's not like others. If you want to be someone like that, at some point you need to take this route and not this route. At some point you just need to take another path. Go in a dark place. But at the biggest investments are the greatest returns you can get. The greatest risk you take, the higher the return will be. So if you want to be a high status person, you need to put in some risk, because otherwise you get left behind. That is the full deep dive. How Ronaldo got his status, maintains his status. And use this for yourself. Think about the risk you can put and the return you can get towards yourself. And I hope to see you in my next video.